Hello students, this is the 21st lecture of commerce class. Whenever you will follow the lectures on YouTube, first get it confirmed whether it is for science or commerce. Okay, now today we will learn the Venn diagrams. We have already studied Venn diagrams while studying the set theory. Now we try to investigate the similarity between the rules of logical connectives and those of various operations on sets. Now we will learn how to draw the Venn diagrams. This is the last part of mathematical logic chapter. Now for example, first one, all professors are educated. Now here we have given all. First we will consider P, that is the set of all professors. Then we consider E, the set of all educated people, and we require U, that is the set of all human beings. U is nothing but our universal set. Now when you will draw the Venn diagram, first draw a rectangular box. That rectangular box is nothing but your universal set. And whenever all is given, you will draw two circles, one inside the another. And since we want all professors are educated, so the set of all professor will be inside. So this will be your set P and this will be your set E. And this set P we will show by the shaded portion. This is set P and this is set E. Now we consider second, some doctors are rich. Now here we will consider D as the set of all doctors and R as the set of all rich people, and U is the set of all human beings. U is nothing but our universal set. Now here sum is given. So while drawing the Venn diagram, first we will draw the rectangular box which is nothing but our universal set U, and we will draw two circles like this. Here this is the set of all doctors and R is the set of all rich people, and we want some doctors are rich. So this is the part where we can show that some doctors are rich. This part will denote the required shaded portion. Now we consider the third example. No cooperative industry is a proprietary firm. Now here let C be the set of all cooperative industries and P the set of all proprietary firms, and U be the set of all industries, that is universal set. Now since here no is given, we will draw two separate circles, and this rectangular box is nothing but our universal set, and here in one set we will show the all cooperative industries and one set we will show all proprietary firms. So here we will show two different circles. Now 4, many servants are not graduates. Now let S be the set of all servants, G be the set of all graduate people, then U be the set of all human beings, that is universal set. Now here many is given. So first we will draw the rectangular box which is nothing but our universal set, and we will draw two joint circle like this. Similarly, when we draw the two joint circle for case of sum. Now here this is the set of all servants and this is the set of all graduate people. Now we want many servants are not graduate. Now if we consider the middle part, then middle part shows that some servants are graduate, because this is the part which is included in graduates. But we want that part where servants are present but graduate peoples are not present. So we will show this part by shaded portion. This is the part which shows us that many servants are not graduate. Now next, India will be prosperous if and only if its citizens are hardworking. Now here the logical connective if and only if is used. Now we consider P as the set of all prosperous Indian, then H be the set of all hardworking Indians. Obviously U will be the set of all human beings, which is universal set. Now since if and only if is given, we know that first statement implies second statement and second statement implies first statement. That means here we consider only one circle where all the prosperous Indians is equal to hardworking Indians. So this will be the diagram when the logical connective if and only if is present. And obviously this rectangular box is nothing but set of all human beings, that is universal set. Now we consider one more example, that is all natural numbers are real numbers and x is not a natural number. Now here we consider let n be the set of all natural number, r be the set of all real numbers, and u be the set of all complex number. We know that in number system the biggest set of number is the complex number. Therefore we consider u as the set of all complex numbers, that is universal set. Now we will draw the Venn diagram. This rectangular box is nothing but our universal set. Now since all is present, we already know from example number 1 that we will draw two circles, one inside the another. This is nothing but the inside circle is nothing but the set of all natural number, and this outside denotes the set of all real numbers. And since all natural numbers are real, we will show this by shaded portion. But it is mentioned that x is not a natural number, so x will be outside this, so that will not be in natural and real, that will be here. Or we can say x is present here, means any one diagram we can follow. Now here our mathematical logic chapter is over. Now in logic chapter we learn the 4 types of sentences which we use in our daily life, that is assertive, imperative, interrogative and exclamatory. Then definition of statement and how to write the truth value of the statement. Then we learn the open statement. After that we learn all 5 logical connectives, that is negation, or, and, if, then, if and only if. After that we learn the tables for the logical connectives. Then we learn how to draw the truth table when 2 statements are present. Similarly 3 statements are present. Then we learn what is the logical equivalence of the statements. After that we learn the concept of tautology, contradiction and contingency, and we learn how to find negation of the simple statement. Then we learn the converse, inverse and contrapositive when the conditional statement is given. After that we move towards the dual and negation of the given statement. After completion of this we learn the quantifiers, universal existence and all, for every there exist. Then we learn the rules of logic, that is the law of logic, where we learn the associative law, distributive law, idempotent law, De Morgan's law, and so on. And then how to prove the given statements are equivalent without using truth table, that is by using the laws. And after that, today we learn the last part of the chapter, that is Venn diagram. Now here our mathematical logic chapter gets over, and from next lecture we will start with a new chapter. Once again I am telling you the same instruction, that whenever you will follow the lecture from the YouTube, please check the stream whether it is for science or commerce. Thank you students. Be safe.